The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Very set. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Easy, 63, Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 74 yards. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 55 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. In motion right is Smith. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 22-yard scamper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's Darnold. This one swung out here to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Darnold. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Vikings have cut the lead back down to 2. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, a 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line, and this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At their own 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
We go sack.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is second and 8.
Go 80.
Here's Darnold. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
We go sack.
Here's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Darnold now to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, 37 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A try here for the extra point. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 24.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now it's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early
early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Good.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The final shot before break. McCarthy. Here's a diving catch right side. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
They got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
To throw is Darnold. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Vikings 27, Eagles 20. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Darnold to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Darnold. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A little over 30 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Eagles 27. Will Rikers the kickoff for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great. Set. Man. Don't touch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Sam Darnold, CD, who really led the charge.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.